Away from politics, human trafficking is a global problem affecting millions of people and many countries. In Ghana, the internal trafficking of children into hazardous labor is a major challenge. Many Ghanaian children are trafficked from their home villages to work in the fishing industry. Fishers desperate to sustain their income exploit these kids living in meager conditions and working long hours. Getting up close with Cassidy Winters, an advocate for IJM, clearly explains how the non-governmental organization seeks to curb the menace.
However, statistics on the number of children in what many refer to as modern-day slavery remain scanty and often debatable. A recent assessment conducted by the International Justice Mission found that 57.6% of children working on Southern Lake Volta's waters were trafficked into the forced labor. The report further identified the majority of the lake child laborers as too young to legally conduct the hazardous tasks inherent in many aspects of the fishing industry.
My name is Cassidy Winters. I work for International Justice Mission, or IJM, and we're a global organization that works to protect those in poverty from violence. In Ghana, we specifically focus on fighting against child trafficking on Lake Volta. And we do that by working with our partners, the government, civil society, by rescuing these children and putting them in safe care homes, helping to restore them and reintegrate them into safe environments. We work to restrain the perpetrators, and we work to reform the justice system.
At least 1 out of 5 of children identified in the lake fishing was 6 years old or younger, according to the report. Some of the child laborers aged between 8 and 12 years were working without supervision, whilst others appeared severely malnourished.
The organization is all over the world, and so we work in multiple different countries. And so part of the reason why Ghana is, first, the government has to invite us in. There's also laws here against human trafficking, and our organization, we can't work in places where there aren't already laws because we help establish and enforce those laws. We don't write new laws. And also there's just a very large issue of child trafficking on Lake Volta.
She cautioned parents and guardians to desist from engaging in such barbaric acts to avoid facing the ugly side of the Ghanaian law.
Well, we're also trying to work to unite these organizations. We think we all should be fighting together. So IJM is a part of what's called CNAC, Coalitions of NGOs Against Child Trafficking. So we're trying to make sure we're all compatible and working towards the end goal of no more child trafficking together. However, our emphasis is making sure perpetrators are in jail. This is our theory of change, and we believe that when someone faces the legal consequences for their actions, that they will stop, and other people who see that will also stop. And so that's one of our areas of focus.